never touched the same paper. Made enough for a surplus. Quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Press, punch right.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Ken.
Fields now to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields. This pass is caught by London. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Pulled after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Oh, he shifts past him. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I'd expect someone to catch. Don't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here we go on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Go.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Second down and 6 now.
It's Nick.
Now it's Fields. Caught by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Falcons sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, can. Right.
Back to throw, Fields. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on the East. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Here we go. Out. Hey, 551. Hey, can.
To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Hey, can. No mas. EQ.
Here's Fields. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Robinson up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second and 1.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3rd down and 13.
You got a mini base. Why not? Extend. Hey, can.
Here's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
West right there. Go.
Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Rashee Rice with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So they're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Fields going to keep it running right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer. Picks it up for the first down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
He'll pitch it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who love to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Zimmerman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?